Yo, Straight Facts, homie. Kanye West album review, The Life of Pablo, TLOP. We got 2 special guests on the show today filling in. Hope y'all like what y'all see. 3 years since the last Kanye album. So 4 years since the last good one.
6, nigga.
Damn, alright. So
13.
yeah, damn. Alright, so it's been a minute since we heard a good Kanye project. And he's been talking about this for a minute with his show, changing the name from Wolves to everything. You start with Ultralight Beam, and like you really don't know what you're getting with this project because Kanye just be talking about everything and anything. But like it's just from the gospel singing, it's like damn. Like I can't remember the last time I heard an intro to an album this good. It's been a while to intro to just like any album. And like this just singing and Chance. I'm not even a fan of Chance the rapper, but he ripped that verse like from top to bottom. I had to go Rap Genius like damn, what is he talking about? Like he completely killed it. And like to be able to, Kanye's not the best singer, but like it's decent with the auto tune. Like some songs is like, oh my gosh, the first one is pretty dope. But like, yeah, Ultralight Beam, it definitely moves you in a way.
The first song, Ultralight Beams, definitely set the tone. Cause you know Kanye, like the past couple of years, he's been like going on rants and things like that. So with this, you wasn't really expecting to hear that like off the break of the album. So just hearing that really like sets the tone for the rest of it.
The new name is Chance 3000 because he was on his Andre 3000 shit, the Soulful and all that shit. That was dope.
And then the album goes into Father Stretch My Hands Part 1 and then Part 2. I thought those 2 were like decent. Like they were alright. I mean, they had a lot of sentimental value to Kanye. I know that.
Father Stretch My Hand, complete trash. It's a skip over. That shit should never be heard again. And then this,
Are you talking about part 1?
No,
Part 1 was tough.
He said the worst line in hip hop history. He said, I F this model and she got bleach in her asshole and I get this bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. Oh, please. Don't ever listen to that shit. Part 2 was fire because of Designer. He's like, Penda. It was fire because of him. It wasn't fire because of Kanye. Kanye was a fill on that. That was really Designer song. And then, go ahead, bro.
Like, I wish he kind of combined the two parts, just making one whole track. But like, when you hear Metro Boomin on the intro, and then the beat drop is like on the, was that on part 2?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, like it's just like a whole different energy. Like someone had to tell me his design of him and Future. Like that sound is so similar.
Oh my
gosh,
Yeah.
Anybody can pick up a mic and do that like that.
It's not even just the sound.
I swore it was Future.
He got
and he had
Future voice.
And he had Metro Boomin on the intro, so like just naturally you would think it was.
Yeah.
Like then he gets into some real good ones with like Famous and Feedback. Joints of Fire.
Yeah, especially Famous and Feedback for sure.
Feedback, he was just ripping it. Like Feedback was a straight like I'm gonna just show you that I'm the old Kanye. Like he was just spitting bars from top to bottom. Like he was ripping that. Feedback when he's talking, you get a fur. Like just that shit is hilarious. I love like little moments like that by Kanye.
After Famous and Feedback, I feel like he took a step back though with like Lowlights and Highlights. I didn't like them no more.
You can't go hard for a couple songs and then be lackadaisical on like the couple songs after. Like if you're gonna put out, especially after Yeezus or whatever, because some people didn't like it. I, for one, partially didn't like it. So if you're gonna get on this one and claim that this is gonna be like the comeback album, so to speak, or whatever, every song on it needs to be on fire or whatever. You can't just have like 2 good songs, 3 bad songs, 2 good songs. It has to be consistent.
Lowlights and highlights need to go in the trash. Like those are just, I can't stand either one of them. Like the auto tune on highlights is just awful, and like Lowlights, like I didn't need that real like intermission. Like I could have skipped that. And then you get to like you could tell this wasn't one of Kanye's most cohesive projects. Like he's giving you like he'll spit something like Feedback, and then he'll go into something like Lowlights or like FML. Like he obviously did this on purpose, and like I actually like that feel. But like something like Lowlights and Highlights is that's useless to me.
Because I like Kanye talking that talk. He's like, basically, I made Taylor Swift famous so I can still smash her. That was a dope song. But please, Swiss, please stop doing that shit at the end of the songs. Please stop ranting at the end of the song talking about, let's get it now. Niggas don't want to hear that shit, brother. Please. It's like
ranting too much, bro. What's he doing? So like, you got a great track and you just ruined it at the end.
It's like when he give you a beat and come on the concert, you gotta give me 30 seconds at the end to ruin your song.
Let's get down to like I Love Kanye. I feel like that's like the most like standout track because it's just like a pretty much a F you or like to like everyone like this is who I am. This like I always do this. Y'all always gonna be hypocritical, but at the end of the day, y'all still gonna love me, and I'm still gonna love you. Even though this man is like crazy in the head, obviously, but
he basically addressed what everybody talks about. Everybody be like, but we want the old Kanye, the college dropout Kanye. He basically saying like, nah, I think like that's cool. Y'all had that. Y'all not getting that now. Y'all gonna get the new me, and it was dope. Like it's just a dope little thing.
He definitely already put out those other albums. Like basically what you said. Like people want the old him, but it's like accept him for like it's not like he because of his rants. People want to label him. You know, put him in a separate category. Generalize him in a way. So basically off that, people want the old him, but he's like telling people like just accept what I'm doing now. Like regardless, it's not like he gonna backtrack and be like, take this into consideration. No, he don't. In a way, he don't care what other people think. He's still gonna do him and keep progressing going forward. So
like Jay-Z said, if you want my old thing, buy my old album, man. Like times is moving.
The album has like I feel like it has a lot of different flows of Kanye though. Like I feel like you definitely hear the gospel, you definitely hear like the banger part of him,
and for people who actually listen to it, you're gonna realize that like early on, going through the whole track one time, you're gonna hear that it's like, damn, he went from like the first joint with Chance and then alternating different songs. Like that's definitely altogether a standout.
Yeah, man. If you bring it back to I Love Kanye, man, like that's one of his top 5 tracks. And this man didn't even have a beat on it yet. So.
That track describes the whole album because like it goes from left to right to back and forth. Like give you gospel, then he's spitting. Like we know it's not a cohesive project. Obviously, we know Kanye West is fully capable of doing something like that. For sure. People be like, "Oh, this is trash." He doesn't even know what he's doing. Like obviously, he knows what he's doing. FML. This is like probably the first time I've ever said this about The Weeknd. Like he didn't really move me on that. Like. He ain't hurt the track. He's just like he was just there. The Weeknd's never there. He always bodies the track.
Yeah, he always bodies the artist that whose song it really is. But even when you check FML, like Kanye once again talks about his love for Kim and how he can't mess it up with these other joints and how he got to sacrifice and he'll die for his kids and the future generation and all that beautiful, lovely stuff.
Real Friends, such a simple like that song has like such a simple structure. But like some of the quotes and messages behind it, till the wheels fall off, like, and then when he's talking about his cousin still on the laptop, like that was crazy. 250, oh my gosh, for a laptop K, that's crazy. Like,
and you actually think he'd do it because he's Kanye.
Like some of the simplest bars, but like they were so heartfelt. Like, damn, like Real Friends
was my favorite track in that.
Word.
Or even when you talk about like he'd be like. Somebody will call him and be like, "How you doing?" He'd be like, "I'm good." The next day, the nigga hit him back like, "Yo, let me get something from you." Like people do that. How many people really hit you up genuinely to check up on you, just in general life, even if you a bum? They want something from you all the time. So that's that's relatable as ever.
Like no matter like Kanye's messing with the Ralph Laurens, the most famous designers, famous people in the world. And somehow he can still be relatable to the everyday man like you and me. Like that's crazy how he's able to still articulate that and put that into his music.
Just because it's on the album now, watch this slogan get popping. Because he was like, a lot of chicks you can unfollow, and I know it's a lot of corny niggas you wish you can unswallow. Watch people start saying that.
And the silver intermission, I hate intermissions in albums, bro.
Hey,
I love intermission, bro.
Free Bigger Veil, dog. Man, they don't know about the wavy, man. They don't know about Bigger Veil, man. Free Bigger Veil.
3 years on this album, you gonna put this in like everybody's gonna skip this trash. Like
Free Bigger Veil.
I was talking about how he had like a simple, heartfelt bars on Real Friends. Then he turns around with 30 hours and no parties in LA. Show you can still get deep into his lyrics with the best of them. Have Kendrick on No Parties in LA and just doing this thing. Like, on both of those tracks, Kanye was just getting this, like, you got to read some of them lyrics, like, damn. But like with the 30 hours, I wish I just heard like the first part. Like I need that second half of intermission with Andre 3000. When I heard he was gonna be on it, I was like, oh, back at the Andre verse. No, boy.
In the background,
no, boy, I can hear him talk. Andre had us all fool. You know, damn well he wasn't dropping no verse. On my favorite albums, man, I just love to hear myself talk. Like, I'm in time for this.
He had some good lines on there when he was like, my ex said she gave me her best lives, and I seen her lately. I seen her lately, and she was right. And then he had another drum. Girls that go to college graduate like it's no jobs, but then he was like, I guess a blow job is better than no job. That was clever. And then he talked about the Matt Barnes and Derek Fisher incident, which we all know about. And if you don't, do your Googles.
A lot of people had a problem with Facts. I love that track.
Man, no.
I love that track. I don't know why everybody was hating on it. To be honest, I like the original beat. Everyone tell me.
What is he talking about, bro?
It was
sound like a high school rapper.
It was cool because Facts should be called lies. Because it's all lies. He talking about Nike ain't got nothing. Nike got everybody. From Durant, Kobe, LeBron, everybody.
They don't got Swaggy P and James Harden running up the budget.
God. That's the funniest part. That was the worst line ever because he said Swaggy P is running up the budget. This nigga don't start for the Lakers. What budget is being ran up out here?
He just started to drop off near the end, like, and I feel like that's why you can't really rank this album with some of his greater shit from the past. You can't, cause like he falls off at the end. You can't deny it. You got intermission in the end. Like nobody wants to hear that shit. You could just make "I Love Kanye" intermission, and there you go, son.
Word.
I'm taking my quote from Real Friends, with the part where he says, "Looking for all my real friends. How many of us? How many of us are real friends? To real friends, to the real end. Till the wheels fall off, till the wheels don't spin. To 3 a.m. calling. How many real friends? Question mark." So like my man, I don't know, son. I feel like that just speaks to almost anybody for real. I feel like anybody can really relate to this. I feel like he just, spitting fire like he usually do. But I would give this joint like at least an 85 to 90. That has to be 85 to 90, bro. But I would probably rate it as an 85 if I had to.
This wasn't Kanye's best project because, like, damn, it's hard to top your own work. Like, Graduation, My Dark Twisted Fantasy, what more could you ask for? But for me personally, I'll give this around an 85. Yeah, 85 out of 100. A solid B work. Better than a lot of niggas' best work, so. Rich slave in the fabric store picking cotton. Like, we obviously know slaves used to pick cotton. Now he's doing it at a higher level for designing brands, Louis Vuitton, this, that, and the third. All these. And then if Hove is Jay, then every Jordan needs a Rodman. Like, obviously, yeah, they play together, but like, we all know Jordan's kind of like a cool collector fellow, just like Hove. And then Dennis Rodman was the big flamboyant, just like Kanye, wild and like
Loud ass.
double meaning behind it. Like, that's pretty dope. And he was just spitting all feedback, but yeah.
My quote, it don't go as in depth or whatever. This is the quote that really just stood out to me because basically what's been happening with the cop shooting and the black people, the Ferguson and all that other stuff. Hands up, we just gonna do what the cops taught us. Hands up, and the cop shot us. Basically stood out to me the most because of what's been going on, and
He just flipped it on him.
he just like flipped it, basically. Out of 100, I would give the whole album probably like a 75.
Kanye's coming after you, Fred. He's
to.
coming after
You
you.
gonna have to, man.
Go ahead.
I got two, but it's like, it's not like the bar. It's not like, oh, to me,
It's just heartfelt.
It's just cool shit. The one on FML when he was like, "I'm from a tribe called Checker Ho." I just thought that shit was dumb funny, bruh. And then the one on Feedback where it's basically simplifies Kanye. He was like, "Name me a genius that ain't crazy." I thought about it and I was like, yeah, he has a point because ain't too many people that you consider genius that was going with the norm. Hey, if he putting out that good product and he's consistently doing things that nobody else is doing, then hey, as long as he's producing, I don't care about what he do over there, man. So to me, it's like, I like that. Name me a genius that ain't crazy, and I name you somebody who's not a genius. But I give the whole album an 80. It's a solid B, nothing more, nothing less. Cause it's a really good album, but it got some fillers. Like, come on, doggy. He lost points when he said that. Bleaching her asshole, if it touched my t-shirt, then I feel like an asshole.
Yeah,
that right there is -5 by itself.
I turned the album off when I was listening to it and came back like 3 hours later. Like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Like, I want to know what you did with Amber Rose back in the day.
Like, it's not that good, but it's really good. It's a B, but it's not no 88, no 90, 95. Like, it's a B. It's solid.
Dudes was coming out with reviews the day after the album. It's the greatest ever. Like, okay, Kanye, watch that. This is the best project ever. Like, all right, bro.
Those are the people who had them reviews like, oh yeah, this is the best. What's the name? Obviously have not heard.
They already came in with like anything he said.
Pre-consumption, like he's the
yeah.
This Kanye album had damn near stopped the world for a second, so we had to do a one-off and review it. You already know, man. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter at Straight Facts Homie, YouTube. Man, if you like a video, rewatch it 100 times. And yeah, we don't keep coming with that quality shit. See a gorgeous nigga.
Else, the viewers at home have a question. How much that cost you?
I feel like
The wrist game.
Oh man, the icy homie. Can't tell you, baby.
A pretty penny.
Pretty penny. You see this? All good everything. Pretty penny.
All right,